Well, welcome everybody to Troop 771, our end of the year Court of Honor. I'm going to turn the meeting over to our MCs, Connor and Matthew, and I'm going to actually get a PowerPoint going here that kind of takes us point by point. So once I get the PowerPoint going, you're going to be hearing from Connor and Matthew. All right, you guys should be seeing a share screen. Give me a thumbs up if everyone sees the welcome screen. All right, thank you. All right, Matthew and Connor, go ahead and take it away. I'll hit advance when it's time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, welcome everyone. Nice to see you. Hoping everybody's doing all right. Welcome to the end of the year. First, we're gonna have Liam talk about, or start us off, I guess you could say. Liam, go ahead.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. Please join me in the Scout Law. A Scout is trustworthy, courteous, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
Hello, everyone. My name is James. I am the new adult leader for the group. If you haven't met me yet, I look forward to meeting you in the future. We're going to start off by looking at the merit badges earned by the Scouts in this last quarter. The first one is the American Labor Badge. Is Hank on? I haven't seen Hank.
He's not able to make it tonight.
Oh, no. Well, half of the merit badges are Hank, so this will go quicker than I thought. Okay, so Hank earned the American Labor Badge. The next one is camping. Matthew, are you there?
Matthew.
Matthew, can you tell us about earning the camping merit badge?
It's a good question. My brain just said I'm gonna fry itself. I can't remember the specifics, but I remember you have to have a certain number of days camping, backpacking, car camping, all those together to be able to reach to get the camping merit badge. There's a few other specifics, but a lot of the times it's just fun camping with the Boy Scouts and getting enough time camping with everybody else.
Very good. Our next badge is citizenship in the community, and Devin and Connor. Devin, are you on?
Yes, I am.
Devin, what did you learn about citizenship in the community?
I learned that the community is really just the people around you and the people that live next to you day to day. And it's important to be educated about our community and how it operates so we can better conserve it and be able to conserve resources and be able to understand resources, how power is made and water is used, clean water, stopping littering, and really keeping the community clean, keeping it preserved, and being able to keep it going for many generations to come.
Very good. Good answer. The next one we have is citizenship in the nation. Nick?
Yes, sir.
Nick, what can you tell us about the citizenship in the nation merit badge?
It was actually a lot of fun to complete. I learned a lot about, random national facts, but also just, a lot more of what it means to be a national citizen and what your responsibilities are as a citizen of the U.S. Fun thing about this merit badge is it took me almost 4 years to complete because I started it almost 4 years ago and I procrastinated it until the week before I aged out for my eagle. So I did get it done about a week in time. So
well,
don't procrastinate and do this badge because it's a lot of fun.
Fantastic. We're glad you got it in. Our next one is communication. Daniel, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Hello.
Hey, what did you learn during when you were getting your communication badge?
I just kind of learned a lot, some stuff about public speaking and tips like don't say and to a lot. Try to be more fluent with your language and stuff like that. And then we had to do a few presentations, but that was pretty easy.
Okay. I'm glad you got it. Our next one is cooking. Keith. Keith, are you there? I don't think we have Keith. Keith earned his cooking merit badge this quarter.
I see Keith. I see his lips moving. Hold your
Keith?
space bar. Make sure that you're unmuted. Well, we might have to come back to Keith here. We got a little technical issue on Keith.
Okay. Keith, keep working on trying to unmute. We'll come back to you. Our next one, dog care. And Hank received that one as well. Family life. We have Keith, Hank, and Devin. Devin, what can you tell us about your family life merit badge?
Well, it was a difficult merit badge. It involved really talking to my family and setting things up with them in a way that I can do some better financing and learning about my role in the family. So it's really learning more about the family and how just I operate in it. And there's even some funding things that you had to learn about, doing these chores for a certain amount of time just to learn your place in the family and how you are this cog in this machine that has to be running, and each cog is important in its own way.
Okay, thank you. Keith, are you there? Are you able to pull up?
No.
I think I heard him.
Is it fixed, or do I need to turn it up more?
I
We
can
got
hear
you,
you.
Keith.
All right.
All right. Can you tell us about cooking?
Yeah, so we basically just went over the different principles of cooking, like temperature, utensils, and like different types of food, and like what you should be eating.
Very good.
So that is basically, and there's parts where you have to like cook for your family and plan meals. So that's basically what you do in that badge.
Okay, did you enjoy it?
It's not the worst eagle that you have to do.
Okay.
You want me to make chili instead?
Okay.
All right, fly fishing. Ryan, Keith, Jackson, Daniel, Nick, Hank, Henry, Jesse, and Devin. Who would like to speak up about learning about fly fishing? I'll pick
Okay,
somebody if
I
somebody
will.
don't want to volunteer.
I will. Okay. Fly fishing was a very fun merit badge. I learned a lot about just fly fishing in general. I learned how to make a fly, like how to cast a fly fishing rod. And it was really fun because we went on a camping trip specifically designed for getting the fly fishing, actually doing the casting for that. And that was really fun. We got to stand in really cold water. Always a fun time. But other than that, yeah, I was basically just learning the basics of it and then catching a fish by fly fishing.
Did you actually catch a fish?
Yes, I did.
Outstanding. Good job. All right, our next badge is gardening, and that's Noah. Noah, what was the hardest thing about gardening?
Definitely that you have to take care of it every single day. Because you have to water it. You have to, if something's ripe, you have to pick it. And there was a lot more to go on with that, but it's just something that it was just something that you always had to prioritize to get done. Before you could go home and like play video games or something like that.
Very good, thank you. Personal management, Hank got that one as well. Pets, Hank got that badge as well. Plumbing, this was a big one. Gary, Keith, Jackson, Daniel, Nicholas, Henry, Connor, Jesse, Noah, Matthew, Liam. Who hasn't spoke yet that would like to talk about getting your plumbing merit badge?
I nominate Liam. We need to hear a little bit more from Liam about what he did for the plumbing merit badge, playing with fire and crawling under the sinks at the church.
The plumbing merit badge, it was a very interesting merit badge. I learned a lot from it. I've cleaned 3 P-traps since then, and if you don't know what a P-trap is, it's where basically underneath your sink it has a little U-like shape, and it holds water there due to gravity, and it's to keep all odors coming back out of the sink. And you have to clean those every so often, and I've cleaned 3 of them, which really isn't the worst experience. And my bathroom is, I feel like the water's running better now, and it's like it smells a little better in there. And we also soldered some pipes together, which was very interesting. We got to play with fire, like you said, and besides that, that's really all I remember. We learned some more about other pipes, but that was like the 2 most hands-on things that we did.
Very good. Thank you. Public speaking, Ryan, Daniel, Noah, Matthew, Liam, Keith, Connor. Ryan, I don't think I've heard from you yet.
All right. So with the public speaking merit badge, we had to give a few speeches and a few impromptu speeches. The hardest requirement was probably the 8-minute speech about a prepared topic. And if we had done a presentation on a project at school, that was able to count for that. And then another fun requirement of that was everyone had to give an impromptu speech at the scout meeting, where one person chose the topic, they gave a speech, or they told someone else to do it. Then the other person chose a topic for someone else, and that just kept going, just with completely random topics. It was just kind of fun just to see everyone just make up speeches on the spot about whatever topic they were given.
That was a good trip. All right. Our next one, rifle shooting. Ryan?
So rifle shooting was one of the merit badges that I did online. The class itself was talking a lot about gun safety and what you should and shouldn't, what the shoulds and shouldn'ts of handling firearms are. And then the hardest part was definitely the shooting part of it, where you had to score a certain point on a certain target, or a certain amount of points on a certain target. And then you had to do that 5 times, I think. And then you also had to sight in a rifle if your rifle didn't have iron sights. But the firing part of it was probably the hardest part, because we just went to the range just for a few hours and just tried to get the whole merit badge done.
Excellent.
Yes. Okay. Would you like me to start now?
You're in charge, Matthew.
Okay. For this scavenger hunt, I'm going to tell you the category. Then you'll have 2 minutes to go get the item. You'll leave and retrieve the item, bring back the item, present it to your camera, and then I will tell you who has won the scavenger hunt, who has got the item I'm looking for. And the topic you're going to be looking for is beverages. Oh, wait, yeah, that was fast. Okay.
So everybody go and get your item. I'm starting a 2-minute stopwatch. So go get an item and return in 2 minutes. A beverage from your refrigerator. Nick looks like he had a beverage handy. Okay. Marcus has got some Deer Park water. So you'll need to turn your cameras on here. I see a Minute Maid. Jackson's got a Minute Maid juice box. Let me stop sharing here. This might even be easier to see everybody. Coca-Cola for Noah. We've got chocolate milk and water for Ryan. Oh, we've got a massive bottle of orange juice from Devin. We've got Yoo-Hoos and water from Gehrig. Okay. Jesse's got A and W. Arizona has some water. Let's see, who else do we got here? Is that eggnog for Daniel? The little fuzzy
Lactose-free eggnog.
lactose-free eggnog. All right.
I'm original, unlike you guys.
Going to I see an NC State cup full of orange juice for Old Man Wilson. Hey, anybody else have something to present that I haven't seen or called out? And there's a handful of people on the second page that don't have their cameras up.
Yeah. I see some people that I can't tell if they have a drink or not.
Okay. So if your camera's not up and you have something, go ahead and shout it out if you're one of the scouts.
Milk.
Milk.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
How much?
yeah,
How much milk do you have?
about a half gallon, I think.
Okay. Okay. Matthew, take it away.
Could everybody quickly raise it up while raise their drinks up while I tell you what the thing is? Let's see. There's that. There's that. Okay. The winner is going to be, let's see. It's a hard choice between two of them, considering the topic of what it is. So there's that one, and then there's that one. I'm gonna say that it's going to end up being Liam for the milk jug with the most volume. The winner is the one with the most volume, and that would be Liam.
Okay. All right. Congratulations, Liam. And we have here a prize pack for Liam. And in here's all sorts of scouting things that you would love to have on a backpack trip. We've got some Swiss Miss chocolate, hot chocolate. We have an American flag glow stick. What other prizes do we have? This is dehydrated fruit apples. Man, Santa hooked you up. A compressed hand towel. And hopefully Matthew won't get this, but it's a little bit lighter to light your stove with. So that is the prize package for the first scavenger hunt. Congratulations, Liam, who had the most volume in his scavenger hunt item. All right, I'm going to put the slideshow back on. And we will continue. We went on a lot of trips this fall. We did some things where we got service hours, and I put together, it's about 2-minute little video presentation. So I'm going to actually stop this share. I'm going to pull up another screen share, and we're going to play the video. Kayaks, anybody?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Awesome. So that was kind of the highlights from some of the things that we've done over the past couple months. And now let's get the PowerPoint back on. Screen one and share. Everyone see PowerPoint again? Thumbs up. Awesome. Okay. All right. Connor and Matthew.
Yep. So this is the segment where we talk about ranks. So this is for Daniel and Jesse. They got second class this year. Second class means to demonstrate the spirit and scout oath and law, to participate in 5 different troop patrol activities, participate in flag ceremony, in the camp, use tools, make fire, plan and cook meals, demonstrate and use the sheep bend and bowline, hike with map and compass, be a beginner swimmer and track physical activity, know hurry cases and basic first aid, budget and spend wisely, know the dangers of drugs, and know about abuse and bullying.
Next.
Hey, Scott, are you there?
I am here.
Okay. Do you have anything
So-
to add about the rank advancements?
We have 2 scouts that have earned their second class rank. Here is the badge they've earned. Can everybody see that?
Yep.
So congratulations to Daniel Eblin and Jesse Johnson for achieving their second class rank. Great job, guys.
Okay, first class. We have 2 people that got that. We have Daniel and Noah. To first class represent, well, to get first class, you have to demonstrate scout spirit by living the scout oath and scout law, participate in 10 separate troop/patrol activities, plan and cook meals, use knots and lashings, use a map and compass on a camping trip or whenever we're hiking, know about plants, severe weather, first aid, swimming, water rescue, and boating.
Okay, and like Matthew said, we've had 2 scouts that achieved first class rank. Here's the badge if everybody can see that. Again, Daniel Eblin, he had a busy fall, so congratulations to Daniel Eblin. And then Noah Norwood also achieved the first class rank. Great job, Noah. You guys did a great job this fall. Thank you.
Our next rank would be Star. We have another 2, which would be Garrig and Hank. Star means to demonstrate scout spirit by living the scout oath and scout law, 6 hours of service, troop leadership team, and earn 6 merit badges.
Again, Connor said we had 2 that achieved it. Garrick Abernathy and Hank Gould both achieved their Star Scout rank at the last border review. Great job, guys. Congratulations.
Oh. For life, we've had 3 people, Ryan, Keith, and Connor. To get life, you have to demonstrate scout spirit by living the scout oath and scout law, have at least 6 hours of service, troop leaders, have a troop leadership team, I can't speak, earn 5 or more merit badges, teach younger students skills.
And Matthew said we had 3 that achieved it. Those 3 did get the Life Scout rank. Ryan Dant, Keith Dickerson, and Connor Grant. So guys, great job on getting your Life Scout. And next step for you guys is your Eagles. So way to go.
Our next rank would be Eagle with Ethan and Nick Everhart. To get Eagle, you need to demonstrate scout spirit by living the scout oath and scout law, 21 merit badges, troop leadership team, plan, develop, and give leadership to others in a service project helpful to any religious institution, any school, or your community.
Those
Actually-
nicknames are.
Yeah. Hey, Todd, could you chime in here just a little bit about the upcoming ceremonies?
Yes, so we will have the
ceremony next Sunday on December 20th at 7 p.m. So both the Nzero family and Canino family will be online for the ceremony. And we will have everyone in the troop is invited. So we would like to have a good participation for that. And it should be a good time.
All right. Thank you, Todd. Hey, Connor and Matthew.
Yeah. So next we would like to give this over to Nick. He's showing us what he's been doing for his Eagle Scout project.
I am going to make you host here for a second. Nick, go ahead and unmute yourself. And when you're done, please make me host again so I can advance the rest of the meeting, okay?
All right, can do.
Make sure they can see the front pretty good.
All right, I'm changing the host to Nick. Here you go, Nick. You're in charge.
All right. That's good. All right. Can everyone see a PowerPoint? Good.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So hi, my name is Everhart. I'm going to give a short PowerPoint about my Eagle project that I recently completed and kind of walk you guys through how I did it. So my project goal was to create storage for the band room at Fred T. Ford High School because I'm on the drum line and all of our drumline equipment was stored on the floor and I'm not super into that. So I tried to make sure that I could make a project that would help out, the school after I graduate and, help the band program out. So these first few pictures, so here's our current, this was our setup before I got to it. You can see it's an absolute awful mess. There's drums and carriers and stands all over the place and the trophy shelves are packed. So that's where our carriers got stored. It was just on the back of an old trailer. And there's, more trophies than we could ever use. So here's kind of the whole back corner of the band room. You can see, what a mess it was. So the first thing I wanted to do was to downsize this trophy collection. So on day one, we took all the trophies out of the shelves and figured out what we can do with them to downsize our trophy collection. So this was trophies from 1982 to 2019. So, tons of years of band trophies. So we pulled them all out on the first day and there's empty shelves. And the shelves were very, very dirty. They had not been cleaned or dusted, I'm sure, in 10 years even. So we pulled them all down, and you can see Devin and Maddox there, and some of my friends helping pop the face plates off of the trophies. So the little square, I've got one around, little square of metal that's got, what the award was on it. We took those off and found a better way to display them, and I'll show them in later pictures. So here's Devin organizing them all by year, so I can have a better way of knowing how many awards we got in each year, so I can display them better. And here's after the first few days, these three shelves right here, this is the start of the secondary shelving unit. So this was meant to hold the carriers and stands for all of the drum equipment. Hold on. So yeah, after 2 days of doing this, all of the trophies were out. All the ones from before 2006 had the faceplates removed and got those out of the school, and everything else got put back up in an organized way. And I left plenty of extra room for the next few years to come, so they have plenty of places to put the new trophies they're going to keep earning over the years. So to raise funds, because I couldn't do too many proper fundraisers with all the COVID regulations in place, I decided to do a GoFundMe, and thanks to the very generous contributions of parents of the Scouts, as well as parents of band students, I was able to raise well above my funding goal, and that was just an absolute blessing. So thank you all for donating and getting the word out there for this. So then we started to move on to the construction of the actual shelves. So here's some pictures of construction. We've got one team cutting, one team sanding, and then here's Devin and Brian. They're measuring out all the cuts on the boards. And here's me and Devin installing the first of the vertical shelves. So once we got them all put together, we had Garrett got there with the sander and he sanded them all down, made them look a whole lot better, and got them all nailed or screwed together. So here's after the first shelving unit was finished, just the construction of it. Oh gosh. So the last few days were finishing them. So here's Ryan, and as you can see, Liam is up inside of the cabinets. He was a lot of help because he's very small, so he could get up in the shelves and screw them together there. You see we've got it clamped and he's screwing them together. And then we've got Garrick and Devin and myself and Liam all staining it. So we gave it a nice neutral stain. Made it kind of blend in with the other furniture in the band room, and finished installing the rest of those vertical shelves. And I installed a curtain rod going through all this to hang the carriers on. So now you can hang them up and store them without them getting damaged. So there's the finished shelving for all the drums, and here's the finished shelving for all the stands. So what to do with all the face plates? My original thought was to do a black wall, but we ended up with over 350 face plates for awards. So I ended up condensing them into a couple photo albums, and that downsized our trophy collection like crazy because that was 25 years of awards all condensed down into 2 little scrapbooks that we can display on the shelves. So here's the finished product. I don't have any photos with me, but I do have photos of the shelves in use. They've already been using them at the school. So drums are being stored in here now, and that whole area is nice and clean and organized, and hopefully this will benefit the band program for many years to come. So that's about it. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and thank you to all of the scouts who were able to come and help me out. That was, huge thank you to you guys. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. So thank you guys. And I'm going to stop sharing and give you host.
Thank you. Great job. Fun project. I'm sure the school is going to be thankful for many, many years. And Jackson, are you handy? There you are. Why don't you unmute yourself and you can talk about your upcoming project. You got to unmute. So mash your space bar. That's one way to do it. Or click your microphone. There you go. We still can't hear you. He disappeared. Okay, well, a little technical glitch. Maybe Jackson will pop back on and wave like crazy, Jackson, when you come back on so we see you. But I'll give you a quick heads up. His project is doing something, he's back, a little bit similar to what Nick did, but he's doing it to the theater department. Are you there?
Here I am.
There you go. Go for it. Take it away.
Okay, so got amazing news about my Eagle project. I was actually really worried because I thought I couldn't get anything off the ground, but I had a lovely talk with Overcash today, and we have some dates coming up. So my Eagle project will begin on January 5th. It will be the day that all the kids come back to school. So everyone can probably try and be there, theater kids, scouts, whoever wants to come and help, can help. But yeah, just wanted to say that first, before I talk about what my Eagle project is, for those of you who don't know. So my Eagle project is, I've been a theater student for almost my entire high school career. I'm very appreciative to what it has given me, and I'm very, very thankful for it. But one thing I've noticed is consistently the storage room has just been absolutely disgusting, and it's been just very unsafe. And I figured for my Eagle project, I'd give back to the theater and I'd help, liven up the storage room, give it some more shelves, improve the costume closet a lot. And so before I started on my Eagle project, these are pictures. If you can see them, well, you couldn't. There we go. These are pictures of the storage room. They're very disgusting. So yeah, I want to do what I can to make that better. So January 5th, me and Overcash have discussed what we're gonna do. So on that day, we will start like cleaning out the storage room, just doing whatever we can to clear it out and get it ready for the renovations and the project and stuff like that. And you know, I haven't thought of like what work days we'll have afterwards, probably just like subsequent days following. But that's pretty much all I've got so far. It's been going good. It's been great to finally get some good news on the project, and I've got some people that you know have offered to help in funding the Eagle project, and I'm extraordinarily thankful for them and you know their you know graciousness and all that, and I'm just very excited to get this underway.
All right, Jackson, that's great. When you get a little bit more specifics, I know you just mentioned January 5th, but when you get a little bit more specifics, let us know. We'll broadcast that out and get your official signups so you know who you have on staff to help you out. So excellent. So we're going to continue on with our slideshow. Let me share that screen. Does everyone see a PowerPoint? Okay, good. I see at least one thumbs up. Okay, we're done with the Eagle projects. Next weekend, we are going on a troop hike. We're going to meet at Christ Church, and we're going to meet at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to go over to Riverbend Park, someplace we haven't gone a lot, actually, at all. It's a county park. It's very much like Baker Mountain Park. Same county, same park system, but it's huge. The trail system is complex. There's actually some good hills because you go up and down the hills, back and forth down to the river. And we're going to do probably about a 5-mile hike. So that is the plan. And that evening is the Eagle ceremonies. So in the morning, we'll go on a troop hike. And in the afternoon at 7 o'clock, we will catch the 2 Eagle ceremonies for Nick, or for Canino and for Nick. So MCs, looks like we have another event coming up here.
I don't see the zoomed in PowerPoint thing. I see the full out thing when you're working on it.
Oh, you see where I'm working on it.
Yeah, I see like the slides on the side and then the main slide. I don't see it zoomed in yet.
Okay, well, you know, that's crazy. Share. How's that? Do you see just the full screen now?
Better.
All right. All right. Which MC is in charge of this scavenger hunt?
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
All right. So same rules apply as last time. Just go find the object in 2 minutes, leave and retrieve the item, bring it back and present it, and I'll judge it. So to get started, the item is camping gear.
Boom. So I've started the stopwatch. Guys, go run and grab a piece of camping gear and come present it to the camera, and Connor will be the judge.
Yep.
Okay. All right, across my screen, looks like Devin went and got a big old sleeping bag. Jesse's got a lantern. Liam got his whole backpack. That's one way to do it. Ryan has a insulated cup. There we go. Daniel's got a Nalgene bottle. Jesse, oh yeah, Jesse had his lantern. It's off the camera. Can't see it anymore. See who's in my upper left corner. Noah's got a mess kit. Okay, Old Man Wilson came up with his MSR Whisper Light International stove. Very nice. He's been to Philmont before. Todd brought a knife. Okay. Garrig, it's dark. Whatever you have, I can't see.
It's a rope.
A rope.
I got rope and a flashlight.
Okay. I'm going over to screen 2. Jackson, it looks like Jackson brought a knife. Nick has his Sawyer Squeeze water purifier. Okay. Connor, do your thing.
All right. So far looking, to win this category, it needs to be the lightest item. And so far, I think it's either Nick or Garrick, but I'd probably go with Nick. Yeah, I'd probably go with Nick.
Hey, congratulations, Nick. Let me go see what Santa's brought for you. Probably about the same as last time. We got some Swiss Miss with mini marshmallows. The glow stick with the flag. Dehydrated apples for our chef. He'll probably make something delicious out of those. Fire. And a mini ultra compressed towel. So congratulations, gentlemen. We'll pass those out the next time we see you. I'll bring them on next hike on the 20th. Okay. So let me go back to screen share. Okay, everyone got the full screen? Okay, thank you. Garrig, you're quick on the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Okay, now we see a picture of Todd. John, I'm going to turn it over to you for a second. You got to mute.
There we go. You hear me?
Yes.
Okay, everybody hear me. Good. Fantastic. Well, as everybody has been made well aware, Robert is our new scout leader in 2020 for Troop 771. And that position has been held since the day the troop was created in 2009 by Todd Ryan. But going back even further, when Joey Ryan started in scouting in 2004, so we're going back 16 years, Todd started in leadership then, and by 2 years later, when I started with my son, Todd was the pack scout master. And in 2009, Todd formed Troop 771. And for at least the next 3 or 4 years, Todd was not only the scoutmaster for Troop 771, but he was also the pack leader for the pack of 771. So what I'm leading up to is that the time, the effort, the coordination, the emails, the text, the meetings he went to outside of our meetings the first Thursday every month, the extra things that he did consumed thousands of hours of Todd's time that he gave freely to Troop 771. So we would not be Troop 771 without Todd Ryan. So that is what I'm saying today. So first off, let's everybody clap for that. And so second off, this is not Todd's official from us going away ceremony. It's Todd's moving on. Todd's retiring. I'm not taking Todd away from his retirement from Troop 771 that he has well earned. However, at some point in time, whenever we are able to meet again in person safely, we're going to have a much more fuller presentation and appreciation of everything that Todd has done for Troop 771. It's been just, I can't even describe it. I don't want to get emotional about it because I know I will. But Todd's not only been a leader to us, but a friend to the adults, and has shown us so many ways and so many different ways to handle situations through his own leadership that we cannot thank him enough. Todd can give me the full number, but I'm going to guess we're somewhere under his leadership. We had around, with the last two, 18 Eagle Scouts.
18 Eagle Scouts.
18 Eagle Scouts. And so that to me is just a tremendous reflection on everything that Todd has done. So I want to kind of wrap it up and leave it there for right now, because like I said, we want to do something a little more formal when the environment presents us with that opportunity. But if anybody else has anything to say or add, please do so at this time. And I will turn it back over to Robert.
Okay. Thank you very much, John. You put into words what we're all thinking and feeling. And Todd, yes, you were my mentor as we went through this journey together. So thank you. I'd like you all to focus your eyes on Matthew. Okay. Matthew's got the red cap on. He's one of our MCs tonight. And why don't you unmute yourself, Matthew? Because there's something Matthew has to show and tell.
So first off, what I'm going to show you, this is not the finished project. We have a couple small details that we have to do just to make it look a little bit nicer. There's a couple things we need. There's one thing that we need to add into a spot, but at the moment, this is basically it, and then it will be going off to him. Let me just flip this. We've got a chair for Todd. Up here, we have this thing. We're planning on doing a little bit more to it just to make it a little bit nicer. You've got that down there. And then we're going to be putting a cup holder actually in here. We just don't have it with us at the moment. But that's basically it.
Okay. So
Phil, it's wonderful.
That's
Phil
all.
Schrader used his carpentry skills. That's his hobby in life. And he has created a keepsake and hopefully something that you can remember Troop 7714. So thank you, Phil. Appreciate your labor there. Much appreciated. And yep, someday when it's safe, Todd can sit his butt in the chair and have an adult beverage while we celebrate his retirement.
Yeah,
that's adult yoo-hoo.
Or my coffee. I know the boys know what I'm like when I don't have my coffee. But just want to say thanks to all the boys. It's been a pleasure watching these boys turn into young men. That's really the driving force behind what really inspired me. Not only my kids, but all the kids in the troop. It was just such a pleasure. And then really there's 4 leaders that really stuck with it through the years and helped keep this thing going and keep it strong. And that's John and Robert, Scott, and Todd Carter. Between all of us, we had a lot of great fun together and made this thing really successful. So really appreciate all the help.
Awesome. Thanks, Todd. Thanks again for all the years. And John, thank you for the kind words. So now some business. We were going to meet in person, and today was going to be the day we were going to collect the dues for the troop. But since we're not meeting in person, we do have recharter going on right now, and we do have annual dues for scouting. The dues for the troop are $125. So scouts, if you could grab a sheet of paper, jot down this address, and I'll send this out in the remind text. But the dues are $125, and just mail it to my house. That's going to be the best way to get this done. So it's 4240 Windsor Court, zip code 28602. So, and the amount is $125, and make the checks payable to Troop 771. And Scott and I and Marty for the pack will be get together here in the next week and do all the paperwork for that. But before we do the paperwork, we need to have the cash. So please get on that, folks. Appreciate it. Philmont, those of you that are going to Philmont, we've got 9 scouts and 3 leaders. The next payment is going to be $550. It's a little bit of a change from our original announcement because they've added a $50 COVID fee. They've incurred a bunch of expenses for cleaning and such. So they've bumped our total up $50. The itinerary lottery is going to be happening in January and February. That's where we submit the choice of activities that we do. Each day at Philmont is like its own summer camp. One day would be rock climbing, one day would be rifle shooting, one day would be whitewater rafting, and then there's a 7 or 8 mile hike in between each location. And the itinerary, it's kind of a lottery system. So we're going to make sure that is done. And the final payment will be due in late spring, and that'll be the travel portion only. So that'll be the bus and the airplane flight. So whatever that comes out to, we don't have an exact amount, but that's what's coming up in January. So Liam, I'm going to turn it over to you and our MCs. So
please join me with the Scout Oath. Okay. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Okay. So thank you all for coming. See you next time, I guess.
Okay.
Thank you all for coming.
All right, great meeting, guys. And we'll see you all on the hike next, the 20th.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Hana Quanticus.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, everybody. I'm going to click the end button and it'll all be done. See you guys. Have a great night.